Hi, my name is Leslie Williams, and I apologize you can't see me very well in this video because of the simple fact that this living situation that I'm in right now forces me to make this video outside, and it's a very gloomy day out today. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, extreme fog, no sun practically at all, and it's raining. But the video itself, in reference to me being able to see me, is not that important. What's important is the message. Today's date is January 21st, 2012, and my name is Leslie Karen Williams. I'm in San Diego, California right now, and I'm a target of organized stalking, gang stalking, remote neural monitoring, influencing and stimulating, electronic harassment, and a computer-to-brain feedback loop. And the reason why I make these videos, especially right now this video, because is for a informative nature. Okay. Now I'm a grown woman. I'm almost 50 years old. Okay. And the reason why I make these videos is to help people see and understand what has happened to me, so they can watch out for themselves. And that is flat out. I'm an activist. Now, what is happening towards me and what's been done to me in my life, okay, has been nothing but pure victimization. And what has continually happened to me is nothing but victimization. But I refuse to be a victim, okay? I'm an activist. Now, the whole campaign of organized stalking and gang stalking is not stalking by gangs. It's organized crime within the system who is hosting, managing, and directing these campaigns against innocent American citizens. And it's done for several reasons. But at the end of the day, it's all about money. Period and flat out. It's about human trafficking, sexual servitude rings, prostitution, racketeering, trust fund liquidation, property co-opting, land co-opting, and a bunch of other types of nasty schemes that they develop as a result of them having the capacity to use remote neural monitoring and couple it with brain entrainment. I'm going to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, and first off, I want to say to you right now, in order for you to understand this, and parents, you better watch this video, okay? Now, again, don't pay attention to me, and don't pay attention to any type, anything that you might perceive as far as my personality goes or anything. The point I'm trying to make here is this. The most important thing in this videos and my videos is listen to what's said, not how it's said, okay, not the environment it's said in. Listen to what I say, what I'm describing, and who's involved. This is the purpose of why I literally go out and spend my money on batteries, almost $10, $12 at least every 4 to 5 days. Memory cards for this video camera. The simple fact that I literally go out of my way to make sure that these videos get uploaded in a timely and orderly fashion, which even causes me to have to spend money at restaurants. Okay? And I do it happily. I'm not complaining at all. I do it happily because my goal is to continue to be an activist in reference to what's happening to me, because the main goal of how I'm an activist is to inform other people and to expose the criminality that is connected to this in our communities. You would not believe the people that are involved in this, and that's why you need to stay with the YouTube videos that are going to be listed in the comments feature below this one. And from now on, when you look at all my YouTube videos, make sure that you read what's in the comments feature. Do it. I'm talking to people that have children, that have relatives, that have friends that are dear to them. If you listen to my videos, you will literally come to understand the factual realities of the extreme heinous crimes that can be perpetrated towards you for flat out, literally no reason at all. And here it goes. Now, in some of my videos, and even in this one, I'm gonna state some of the things that have happened towards me, so you can get an idea of how it can happen to you. Okay? Because the handlers of remote neural monitoring and the people that are using it sit outside your home. They'll sit outside your car. They'll sit outside of you at a motel room, a campground, any place you go, because they have this technology scaled down to the point to where they got it set up in vans, trucks, and they even have some of the technologies that is literally scaled down to handheld devices. Okay? And so what is remote neural monitoring? Hang on one second. excuse me for smoking, but I just woke up. Remote neural monitoring is used for many reasons. So I'm going to give you a flat-out introduction about what it is. This technology can literally alter your brain. Okay, this is just one level of it. It can literally alter your brain as far as your feeling states. It can induce panic attacks, anxiety attacks, depression, fear, anger, tremors. It can sexually stimulate you. It can make you thirsty. It can make you hungry. And they've gotten to the point now to where they're incorporating other technology against gang stalking targets that can literally even lower your body temperature or raise it. Listen to what I'm saying, okay? Because if you ever become a target of this organized stalking campaign, they're going to tear down your life. They're going to make you homeless, okay? They're going to try and separate you from your children, because the whole goal is to make money. If they separate you from your children, they're going to put your children in foster care and apply for federal dollars because they got custody of them. This is one angle that they make money, okay? They had the little power positions in the community to get you fired, to have you literally gang stalked at work. It's called work mobbing, and then to have you blacklisted from future employment. Yeah, and then they just sit back and wait for you to go through your money. They will infiltrate your family's life, your friend's life, your acquaintance's life, your church life, your mosque life if you're a Muslim. They are infested in the community, at churches, universities, colleges, high schools, and they're even now getting to the point to where they're even literally using their children for these campaigns. So, again, pay attention to my videos and make sure you look at the videos and the comments features, because these do apply to anyone. You cannot even begin to understand what I mean when I say that this can literally happen to you. And the only way that you're going to know that is to watch my videos. Okay. What they do is literally sit outside your home with this technology. And they will enter your home while you're sleeping. And they have the means to do it without you being able to detect it. They can get around your alarms. Because part of gang stalking, there are a lot of people that engage in gang stalking, which is also called organized stalking. They have employment that is. I used to know one of the main ones one of the main ones I knew, okay, was an installer for alarms for people's homes, okay. And I didn't know him as far as I've never been part of their gang, not once ever at all. And when I found out some people that infiltrated my life were up to no good, I flat out left them. And that's when the organized stalking, open organized stalking, electronic harassment, and eviction started. Hang on a second. Now you might see me making this video in the environment I'm making it, and you might just say many things. You might say, this can never happen to me. You might say, this is just somebody who is a victim of a crime and it's a sad state of affairs that's happening to her. You might even listen to it, and that's okay. I don't care how this situation is, is deduced. What's important again is for you to listen to what I'm saying. Okay? You're literally watching a video of somebody who's I'm educated, okay? I have over a bachelor's in computer-aided drafting. I'm 3 classes away from associates. I've had great jobs, UPS. I used to be head of a parts department for a computer firm. I've had really good jobs. I used to be married. I was a military wife, okay? And I lived my life in an extremely prudent fashion. Now, the gang stalkers, what they'll do is they'll literally get online and literally flat out get online and try to discredit what I blog about and what I video about by getting in the comments features of the blogs and the YouTube videos and make derogatory comments or try to make you feel demeaned about what you're exposing. If you read the Gang Stalker Confesses Manifesto that you can find on Google by typing in "A Gang Stalker Confesses," you'll see that they got a section called the Bureau of Technology. And that flat out says that all communications of targets are monitored. That includes cyber surveillance, cell phone hacking, landline hacking, computer hacking, and remote neural monitoring. And any physical reactions, interactions that I come in contact with in reference to anybody I might end up talking to in the community. Because their whole goal is to make sure that a target is isolated and kept isolated. Okay, from friendships, legal support, uncorrupted legal help, and any type of help in reference to any place they might turn to for help in the community, because they're literally syndicated within the system. And that's in my other YouTube videos. Go to them and watch them. You can find them by going to YouTube and typing in Learning Disabled Woman, gang stalked in San Diego, Learning Disabled Woman brutally assaulted on MTS bus, and look at them all. This is the only way you're going to be able to. I'm sorry you can't see me, but again, seeing me is what's important. Hearing me and listening to me is. It's organized crime that's infested within the system. And I'm not just talking about on the city and state level. I'm talking about also on the federal level. Post office employees also engage in this, so watch your mail. Okay? Watch your mail. They stole my rent flat out that was mailed certified mail return receipt. How can you do that without a postal employee doing it? Review what return receipt is when you mail an item return receipt. How could my rent have been stolen straight out of the mail? It wasn't stolen from a P.O. box or a mailbox. It was literally stolen straight out from the mail. Who directed that postal clerk to do that? A government employee. Okay? So this is the beginning for you to understand the connections that they have in the community. There's another target in San Diego. Her name is Sylvia L. Morales. She's having her credit card payment stolen out of the mail that were mailed return receipt. So this should give you a preliminary introduction in reference to the type of people that are involved in these expeditions. They're white and blue collar workers, and they do have connections in the courts, in social services, in social security, county mental health, doctors and hospitals, psychologists, who else? Lawyers? Oh, lawyers, big time. District Attorney's Office, Prosecutor's Office. It's organized crime within the system. And what they do is they do nothing but get into the lives of people that they eyeball, that they think can be exploited by tearing down their lives and by infiltrating their lives. Through friendly means, through covert means, through overt means. And they definitely 100% use the business community, because they use their power positions to influence people in the business community. How do you think work mobbing is happening at work? Which is just gang stalking at work. Okay, how do you think a target is blacklisted from employment if they didn't have power positions in the community? Blacklisting from employment and work mobbing is directly done in order to be able to traumatize a target, blacklist a target from employment, to create hardships and financial destitution for the eventual exploitation. They're into all types of racketeering schemes, they will literally break apart a family to try to enslave the mother in prostitution, to use the father for whatever reasons, including prostitution for him as well, because they're connected to pedophile rings, sexual servitude rings, and there's a lot of homosexuals in these servitude rings, okay? And I literally seen it before my eyes. I have literally seen young men literally sexually exploited in Dearborn, Michigan. Literally, okay? I have seen young women sexually exploited in Dearborn, Michigan, and the Dearborn Police and the Dearborn Fire Department and doctors from Oakwood Hospital and members of a self-help group were all connected together. That's the organized crime aspect of this campaign, and they were directly connected to judges in Dearborn, Michigan. They were also connected to members of charities like Salvation Army and members of certain churches. Okay? So this is why I'm trying, these are why I'm stating these things. Again, go to the comments feature in this YouTube video and look for the sequential follow-up videos to this particular video, because then you'll be able to see it as a whole in reference to how they operate, who they are, what they do to people, and then you'll be able to get an idea about what's really, literally happening in your community underneath your nose by people that you had no idea that you couldn't even fathom were involved in these types of expeditions. And that's why I make these videos, is to help you, the person who's literally watching this. Go to my YouTube videos and watch them. This is not inflammatory conjecture. This is not rhetoric. This is truth. My name is Leslie Williams. I pray and hope that you sincerely go to my follow-up YouTube videos. Today's date is January 21st, 2012, San Diego, California.